and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jody, and on my channel I talk about Broadway and books. And in today's video I will be continuing my Broadway show series where I talk about every Broadway show I ever got to see. So normally in the series on my channel I go over a few things such as who was in the cast of my performance, who was on the creative team, how I like the show, and anything interesting in the playbill. So without any further ado, let's get on to today's show. So today I'll be talking about the 45th Broadway show I ever got to see, which is when I saw the 2004 Broadway Revival of Wonderful Town. So I saw this show in April 2004 at the Al Hartfeld Theater, and in case you weren't aware, the Al Hartfeld Theater is now the current home to the Broadway musical Moulin Rouge. So now I'll get on to what's in the playbill. So first up, I'll go over who was in the cast, and here's the page with the lead and supporting performers in the show. And then next up, the chorus, standbys, and understudies. So before I go over who was in the cast, somebody was actually out of the show the day I went, so here's the understudy slip. So now on to who was in the cast. This had a really great cast. Donna Murphy played the lead role in the show, and from what I remember, she was absolutely fantastic in the show. I believe this was the only show I've ever seen Donna Murphy in, but it was very cool nonetheless to get to see her in a show because she's just such an incredible talent. And she actually received a Tony nomination for her role in this Broadway revival of Wonderful Town, so that was very cool. Jennifer Westfeldt was in the show, Greg Eldman, Michael McGrath. Michael McGrath was one of my favorite Broadway performers. I saw him in Wonderful Town, like I said, but he was also in Nice Work If You Can Get It, for which he won a Tony Award for. I later went on to see him in the musical Tootsie, but he did so many Broadway shows, and he was just such an incredible talent. Peter Benson was in the show. Who else? Lorraine Lorado was in the show. She mostly does choreography now for Broadway musicals, so very cool to get to see her in the show. And Mark Price was in the show. Now on to who was on the creative team. The only name I honestly recognized was Kathleen Marshall. She was the director and choreographer for the show, and she did a really great job with the show because I liked it a lot. Now on to how I like the show. Like I said, I like this show a lot. That being said, I really like this show, but I would not call it a favorite. And so because of that, and because so much time has gone by since I have seen this show, I don't remember a whole lot from it other than, what the show was about, which was about two sisters played by Donna Murphy and Jennifer Westfeldt, who moved from Ohio to New York, I believe in the mid 1930s. And it's just about them, they're like, it's about like their love life and them trying to make it in the big city. I really don't remember much about the show other than that. Like I said, I really liked the show. I remember had a great time at it, but just so much time has gone by and it's not a favorite. So because of that, my memory fades on the show a bit. But, it was a really great show and I'm glad I got to see it. As far as favorite moments from the show, I don't really have any because, like I said, a lot of time has gone by. But I do remember the dancing was really incredible and the costumes were really incredible as well. So I do remember really liking those aspects of the show, or I should say I really liked those aspects of the show. And then as far as musical numbers go, unfortunately, I have to say this is a score that just did not stay with me over the years. I remember literally no songs from this show. So it doesn't mean it's not a good score. It just means I just don't remember anything. But now on to what's in the playbill. Like I said, I saw the show in April 2004, as listed in the playbill. And I'll just share some fun stuff in the playbill. So one of the previous shows that I talked about in the series was when I saw Fiddler on the Roof in 2004, and Miranda Graff was in the show, and they have a whole thing in here about all the shows she had done over the years. So that's pretty fun. If you're curious my thoughts on Fiddler on the Roof that I saw in 2004, be sure to check out my Broadway show series where I talk more in depth about how I like the show. Another show that was in this season was a show called Bombay Dreams, and they have a whole article in here about that. And then I think that might be it. I think that's it. Yeah, so now I'll just go on to talk about the next show that I'll be talking about in the series, as it is my 46th Broadway show, and the show I just previously mentioned. My 46th Broadway show was a show called Bombay Dreams, and so that's the next show I'll be talking about in the series. So if you made it to this point of the video, thank you so very much for watching me talk about my 45th Broadway show, which was the Broadway Revival of Wonderful Town, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video in the series where I talk about the next show I talk about, which is Bombay Dreams. So, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, bye.